And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in the Long Dark. In the last part, we explored the cannery workshop by managing to get down here during Aurora. And from here, we're going to start mapping the western portion of Bleak Inlet, assuming the weather plays along with us trying to map.
Come on. I could use this.
So that got us the workshop, the warehouse, the harbinger. Is there anything else we need to map? Check the surveyed locations, which is the cartographer rules for Bleak Inlet. Washed out trailers to the cave system, last resort cannery, and the coastal highway terminus. Okay, so there's 4 more places to do. Anyway, so we haven't done last resort cannery, so we'll have to map probably the other end of the cannery, I think. Make sure we have some sticks. We need to start fighters in a bit. Disassemble a broken arrow. I don't think it saves as much weight. 15 versus... well, it's saving us 0.06 kilograms, so that's not none. I just disassembled a 43% torch instead of a 17 that I was trying to. Whoops. He'll be fine. Accidentally rolled the middle mouse button just as I clicked disassemble. And dropped it a row.
Too heavy.
Okay, too windy to keep the fire going, which is a shame. Dropped from a little bit higher than I wanted to. Or I suppose the other way to describe it is I landed a little lower than I planned. We'll just hide in this cabin for a bit. They'll go away if I give them long enough. Oh, so this has got a radio set as well. Needless to say, it's not an Aurora, so the radio set doesn't work. We haven't had the luck to be near a radio set during the Aurora since they've been added. So I'm not 100% sure how they work. If I go right back out there, the Aurora wolves will be on my butt, so we're not going to go right back out. So what to do to pass the time a little bit? You have a book. Let's read an hour of the book. And hope that the wolves are gone. Okay, well that's not mapping weather. Do I want to wait until it is mapping weather? Yes. Let's try to do that. Not super hungry yet, so we're not in a rush. So we'll read an hour of the book. See if the weather improves or gets worse. It sounds like it stayed the same, so... Okay, well I'm gonna risk running to the next set of cabins in the blizzard. Hopefully I don't run into the timberwolves in the blizzard.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
Well, good thing I know where a place for us to dock in and warm you up is. Also known as the washed out trailers. Which is one of the places we want to map when the weather improves. Memory serves, there is a bed in here. Don't need to pull out the bedroll. It's not the best of beds, but it'll do. Okay, it sounds like the weather may have improved. May have improved and improved enough to be useful as two different problems when it comes to weather. Yeah, we got precipitation, so it's not going to let me map in this weather. Calling that right now. We are warm, so I can always just try. Yeah. Well, I say warm, relatively speaking. We're warm enough that I'll be cold when I'm done mapping, but probably not take too much damage of doing it. Looking around to see if I can find a little bit of fuel, so we're not just wasting the hours here. We're waiting for daylight and usable mapping weather. I'm not seeing any. Well, there's a stick. Found a stick. We found something we could harvest, and we're desperate for calories.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Well, you don't need to find it, you need to walk into it. It's right in front of you. Oh, there's the bed. And we're not tired enough to sleep in it, so we'll just pass an hour of time to warm up. The Aurora has rolled up. I'm not going to go back. I shouldn't go back to the cannery to play with the radio. I'd say I shouldn't, but I'm going to go back to the cannery to play with the radio if I think I can get past the timberwolves to get there. Yeah, either that or I should start a fire to do a bit of mapping, because the Aurora should be high enough visibility to map him. Yep, that bit. Probably no. No, gonna be around. Okay. Okay, we haven't found anything yet as far as timberwolves. So we might be able to get in without getting nommed by some timberwolves. Oh, there we go. We got detected.
Goddamn freezing.
How to do the pathing here? I think I just would have sprint in for quick. Oh, I got again.
Gotta stop that bleeding.
Get in the cabin. Apply bandage.
Anyone? Hello?
Gotta stop that blood loss.
So, radio man, we need to deal with our injuries first.
Give it another go. Something's different this time. What? What the hell? What? What the hell? Someone there? Hey, hello? Radio check. Go ahead. You better say something or getting this damn thing fixed was all a waste of time. Come in. I say again, come in. Well, I'm just a fella on the radio for now. Been on my own. The lights, they fried everything. Or haven't you noticed, What? You been living in a hole in the ground out there? You're on the island, right? I haven't come across any. Well, until now. It's taken a long time, a damn long time to get this contraption working. The radio, I mean. But your radio seems to work just fine. Still there? Hello? Things are getting a little thin out here.
Shutting up the guy on the radio?
I've got some stuff to trade. Not much, mind you, but maybe you have some interest. Maybe we can work out a deal. If you can keep your word, that is. Trust don't come so easy no more. Not since the lights showed up. But there's you, there's me, and there's the ice. Well, speak up. There's a place, a little island off Coastal Highway. A dock, an old storage box of mine. We can use that to trade.
Yeah, we saw it in one of the earlier
You keep your
recordings that I
distance,
made.
and I'll do the same. Got it? We're really out on the edge of it all, ain't we? Some people do well with it. Others go a little crazy. Still others go out in the world looking for crazy. Maybe that's you.
Okay, let's see what he wants to trade. Alright, I can select things. Okay, so I can buy oil, flour, 2 kilograms of any raw animal or raw fish meat. Okay, that wouldn't be that hard to do. 3 car batteries is a little bit harder. 0 of 10. Is this going to be maximum of 10 things I can trade for? Maybe it might be 10 at a time. No, it looks like 10 total. Okay. So I probably want the recipe first. In case this is literally you only trade 10 times.
I know the coastal regions best, but I've been around most of the island. Everyone's gone, as best I can tell. Something big happened. Historical-like, I guess. One for the books, my brother used to say. Well, most folks try and avoid them. Look, I try to keep an even keel and an open mind. But I can't stand a backstabber or a liar. Everyone gets a name, right? I had a name.
He had a name. See if he tells it to us.
Sutherland. Yeah, that's it. Sutherland. Whew. I need to wake up. Loopy tonight. What was it you said? An old system. Meant to keep folks connected. Whatever that means. I never had much use for them. Even out at sea. Just throw me overboard. That's how I... This one time... Lost it again. Never mind. I have my ways, even from my boat.
He has his ways?
Stuff's just floating out here. Containers, even some empty, drifting ships. Just gotta find it first. Yeah, I don't walk too good at all anymore, thanks to this driftwood I call my leg. But out here on my boat, I do just fine. Right. See you on the other side.
Okay, so we're obviously not in a good place to be going right back out into those timberwolves. So I need to try to get the character recovered as quickly as possible, so that we don't die leaving. How's our gear looking? We might try to do some repairs while we got Aurora light. Looks like our underwear is the most important to repair right now, so let's get started on that. Okay. Do I have any more soft source of cloth? No. Okay. Yeah, if I can get back to where, get back over to where we just ran from in the Aurora, I should be able to successfully, safely escape Bleak Inlet. I just need to get there in one piece. I think making the run during the Aurora is a bad idea. Actually, let's... I'm not going to use those work boots as work boots. Let's just assemble them for their leather. Just something to do to pass the time. Okay, so it is now normal time. During normal time, I should be able to ward them off with a torch. Or a flare like I have that right now. At the same time, I want to do a little bit of mapping if I can. So, let's see if I can set up a quick campfire here to do some mapping safely by, and then we'll make the run over to those trailers. And I'll probably save in the trailers and call it a night.
That did it.
How quickly are we freezing? Nice 23, so let's throw the sticks and a piece of coal on. Don't think I have any more brush bark to cook? No. Could warm up one of the coffees, which I think might actually be a good thing to do right now. Get the warming up bonus for the run. Okay, no wolves yet. Should be good for getting over those cabins. The snow's coming in. Hopefully the weather will be nice enough to let me map when I get to the cabins, because we do want to map the cabin. And the weather otherwise looks good enough that this is a good time to map it.
Can't feel my feet.
Blowing the torch out. Not necessarily a good good sign for mapping. Is this the wind shelter? It is the wind shelter. We're gonna start fire. Not with a magnifying lens, we will with the stick. That'll work. Stick and a match.
Come on, come on.
Okay, it being technically warm is good enough for me. So there we go. We've mapped our washed out trailers. It's not necessarily the best mapping, but it's a start. We make the rest of the fuel in the form of torches, and we can go duck into that cabin. Because it'll be... Go ahead and disassemble these torches in the cabin. So we've both made a lot of progress as far as
Cold.
Bleak Inlet is concerned, and also very little mapping progress. I think we've mapped 2 places in Bleak Inlet that we didn't have mapped before.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
So as long as we don't run into any more timberwolves on the way out, should be a safe exit. And the way I normally leave from this area generally doesn't take you past any timberwolves, so... I'm actually more likely going to run into a scrap with the timberwolf, or the normal wolf, in Forlong Muskeg. But that'll be for the next stream in the next episode. I'm going to finish disassembling these torches and then probably put the character to sleep. It won't really give us very much fatigue, but it will give us some health back. Well, it will give us a little bit of warmth back and like 1% condition. And then we'll begin the trip out. And then maybe instead of coming right back to Bleak Inlet, we'll take a tour of the safe areas in search of salt. Because we can set up our woodworking bench and such. Well, I suppose we're also going to have to suffer. I'm going to try to find batteries as well to go complete the trade. Figure out the wolf pelt pants are worth the recipe. Because I picked the wolf pelt pants not because it was an easy choice, but because it looked like 1 of 10, so we may only be able to trade 10 times. In which case I want things like recipes over once-off things like flour. We have so many torches. Okay. So many good torches, too. So I'm basically disabling everything below 50%. And we'll put the character 1 hour nap just to save the game. Get the character fully warm up. So hopefully in the next part we'll be ready to go. So until then, I hope you've been enjoying it. There's a decent possibility if you're watching on YouTube there will be a part up tomorrow, but that will be future me's responsibility to record. I think at this point I've got how many parts recorded? What was that, 5 parts? Yeah, I think I've done 5 parts in this recording session. So everything going well, there should be 5 more days where the video is going up. So this should be the 5th of those videos. If you're watching on Twitch, I hope you've been enjoying it. This is where I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. So either way, I hope you all have been enjoying it. Catch you in the next stream or the next video. Bye for now.